Funko Pop unboxing. Let's get right into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week this week. And I'm sure you guys have already noticed I am in a bit of a different filming location. I am actually upstairs at my house filming in a different room, and I seem to have a little bit more space to work with, so I'm pretty excited to test out this new space. For now, I'm going to try this setup and see how it works, and I might eventually add a poster or two in the back because the wall is a little bit bare. So as you guys heard from the intro, I will be unboxing a ton of packages in today's video. We've got a bunch of Marvel stuff, some horror, and some anime. There's going to be a lot of good stuff to go through. So let's start off with this first package coming in from Pop Collectibles. This is a Funko Pop I recently purchased, and I'm very excited to show it off to you guys. And the Funko Pop we have in that box... And the Funko Pop we have in that box is Akaza from Demon Slayer. Now, I don't want to say a whole lot as to why I bought this Funko Pop, but if you know, you know. And check out the paint job on this Funko Pop, guys. It is a very clean paint job, and I think one of my favorite little details on this Funko Pop are these symbols in the eyes. It is so well done. I also love all the tattoos on his body. It is a very nice looking Funko Pop, and it looks great out of box. And so guys, the next box I've got here is a big boy. And this is coming in from one of my friends, Shane from Instagram. I bought a couple of Funko Pops off of him, and I am super excited to check these out in person. I think Shane recently had these for sale, and once I saw them, I knew I had to pick them up because they will actually complete one of my horror Funko Pop sets. And so guys, before we get into the goodies, I do want to show you guys how the box is looking. Look at all of the bubble wrap right there. It is packaged really well. Anywho, let's get into the first Funko Pop that I am seeing. This is actually a VHS cover of Rudy from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And I must say, there are a lot of details going on with this VHS cover. I love all the little details on Rudy, and I love that he's holding the popcorn blaster. It is so sick. And I do love the poster that is in the background. I think it looks awesome. It's very retro, and I just love that vibe. And if you guys want to have a look at it again, here it is right here. I think it looks really, really awesome. I'm going to have to figure out where to put this on my shelf. If you guys haven't guessed it yet, yes, these are all Funko Pops from the Killer Clowns from Outer Space Funko Pop set. So the next pop I've got here is in a protector, and I've got a feeling this is another Killer Clowns Funko Pop. Let's get this open here. Yes, it is. This looks pretty nice. This is Chubby from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I really love the details on this Funko Pop. I love the pie in his one hand, and he's got his other hand kind of up like this. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's just a really funny looking Funko Pop. I don't know if I'm gonna explain this very well, but the Funko Pop does look really tiny in the box. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but I can't complain too much. It still looks awesome. The next Killer Clown Funko Pop I've got here is Frank, and I do really enjoy this one. And kind of like Chubby, Frank is holding something in his one hand. He's got a baseball bat, and once again, I really enjoy all of the little details in the face, the wrinkles, and the paint job on the face. It all just looks really good. And last but not least, we've got a very special Funko Pop. This is the NYCC 2019 Fall Convention exclusive Slim, and this is probably one of my favorites. There is so much going on with this Funko Pop. He's got the blaster in his one hand, a bag in his other hand, and all of the details of the paint job and the wrinkles on his face. It just looks amazing. And I'm sure I said that with the other Killer Clowns Funko Pops, but overall, Funko does a fantastic job with these figures, and I really hope we get more of them in the near future. And a huge shout out to my buddy Shane. Thanks for selling these Funko Pops to me. I have been wanting these for my collection for a very long time, and I'm so glad I finally got them. So guys, the next package in the stack is coming in from Shaq's Pop Shop. Inside of this box, we've got some pretty sweet Funko Pops, one from one of my favorite movies of all time. And let me show you guys the first Funko Pop in that package. Here we've got Emily with Butterflies from Corpse Bride. This one looks fantastic. I must say, Corpse Bride is one of my favorite films of all time. I love the dark humor in it, and I think the claymation style is just so amazing. And I also really love that Tim Burton was the one behind the creation of this film. You can really tell it's a Tim Burton project. And I must say, this Funko Pop looks fantastic out of the box. I love all of the little butterflies in and around her. It looks really nice. It is a pretty iconic moment from the film, and I must say, if you guys are a big fan of Corpse Bride, you've got to pick up this Funko Pop. Next up, we've got our first anime Funko Pop of the video. This is Toji Fushiguro from Jujutsu Kaisen. And I must say, I really enjoy how this Funko Pop looks out of the box. He's got his sword in his one hand, and he's got that thing wrapped around his body. I can't remember what it is, but it's so weird and creepy looking. I guess I gotta brush up on my JJK. And last but not least, we've got this huge package coming in from Shaq's Pop Shop. And if I can remember correctly, there are a lot of sweet Marvel Funko Pops inside of this box, so I think you guys are really gonna enjoy these. So guys, the first Funko Pop in that box is a really sweet Galactus, and this is from the brand new Fantastic Four. This is one of those Funko Pops that you have to display out of the box in terms of scale. It is quite huge compared to your regular size Funko Pop. And I must say, there are a lot of sweet details going on here with his costume. Lots of intricate little designs and lines. It looks amazing. And I must say, he does look very menacing. Next up, we've got another sweet Marvel Funko Pop. This is Spider-Man trying to tear off the symbiote from his suit. I know I've said this a lot of times in today's video, but this is another one that looks awesome out of the box. I love that he's actually like tearing the symbiote off of his suit, and I love that you can actually see Venom's head on the side. A lot of fantastic details that Funko included, and overall it just looks amazing. Next up, we've got another horror Funko Pop. This is Art the Clown, and this is a pretty gnarly one. As you guys can see here in the 360, he is holding something pretty disgusting, but I really do enjoy it. It is such a creepy looking Funko Pop. The Terrifier Funko Pop set is getting decently huge. I think there are around 9 or 10 Funko Pops so far, but I really do hope that they make more. Next up, I've got 2 Funko Pops here from a recent Marvel project. Here are 2 versions of Ironheart, and I think they look fantastic together. I quite enjoyed the Ironheart TV show, and I actually think it's quite better compared to the other Marvel TV shows. But in terms of how these Funko Pops look out of the box, there are a lot of intricate designs on the armor and suits. I think they look great. I might be a bit biased, but I do enjoy the red and black suit much more compared to this silver one right here. Next up, we've got 5 Funko Pops from a brand new Marvel set. This is the Daredevil Born Again set, and I'm gonna go through these fairly quickly. So first off, we've got Punisher, Bullseye, Daredevil, and last but not least, Daredevil Unmasked. I think my favorite Funko Pops from this set are Daredevil and Unmasked Daredevil. These ones look amazing, but in terms of the whole set together, they look awesome, and I really do enjoy their new sculpts compared to the older Netflix TV show ones. I do quickly want to show off these Funko Pops out of the box, so here is a 360 compilation of all of these Pops. I think they all look amazing, and they all have their own little intricate details and unique designs. I think they look great. But I must say, I am really unbiased. I really do enjoy this new Daredevil sculpt. I think it looks fantastic. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this is the very first Punisher Funko Pop I've got in my collection, and I must say it does look really great. It looks exactly like Jon Bernthal. But there you guys go. That is all I've got for you today. There were a lot of figures to get through, and I really enjoy each and every one of them. But I am curious to know, what was your favorite Funko Pop that I unboxed today? As always, guys, if you want to see more from me, please don't forget to do those 3 things: like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.